I'm thinking of what to say or the best way to start this life. Oh, there's someone here waiting. Hi, good evening. We get is that Hi? I doubt the Hi. So that's just something. Anyway, I'm just gonna say that I've not been here for a long time. Okay, I was out yesterday, but I've not come on live by this time for a long time. So it is 3 days. I need a Sky. Sky, hi. How are you doing? Good evening. How are you doing, Sky? I'm fine. I'm great. How are you doing? I've missed you. You miss me. You miss me. Oh, hi, my baby girl. Hi, Rocky. Hi. It's a long time. How are you doing, Rocky? Thank you so much for joining tonight. I hope you stay for long because there's a topic. I'm just waiting for the person that has a question. So someone has a question to ask. I'm waiting for him to join and hoping that he does. Meanwhile, we just get up today. I'm doing fine, Rocky. Thank you so much. How have you been? That of course I know you've been commenting on my post. You even missed my action life. Maybe you should come on live one day, but tell me before you go live, so I'll join. Meanwhile, Wati, how are you doing? How have you been? Been a really long time. I'm waiting for Alex to join because Alex has a question to ask. Hi, Simon. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining this, Simon. How are you doing? For everyone joining, thank you so much. Alex, I am waiting for you to come and ask this question so we can start. Or should I type the question out? So just join in. We usually do have discussions or Simon says, hi, my name is Kiki. Okay, hi, Simon. My name is Irene, and you are highly welcome to my life. Tuku, Tuku, Kedu. Rati, can you hear me? Oh, Alex, hi. How are you doing? Can you guys hear me? What is asking me to speak up? I don't know. Is my voice audible? Please let me know if you can hear me. This is connected. And meanwhile, the person that has a question just not so clear. Not so clear. So to leave my hair. Hold on. Let me try to change the mic. Just give me a minute. Is it clear now? Hi, Daniel. Is my voice clear now? Hi, Daniel. Hi to my boss. To my boss. You guys are welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Rocky, is my voice clear now? Dochuku, drop your question so I can type it out if you can hear me. So we can see. I hope this is connected. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. So someone has a question, and I'm waiting for him to type it out so I can open either the poll or the question poll and type it out so we can all engage like we usually do. Meanwhile, I still welcome to my boss. Thank you so much for being here. And Daniel, thank you guys so much for being here. It's always an interactive section. I hope you enjoy and also engage. Alex, leave my hair and type your question. Leave my hair. Okay, wait, I wear cap. Wear my cap. But like say no one focus. Okay, bye. Okay, I'll meet you. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time, either here or Instagram. Keep real bye. Thank you. Alex, how do you see that? Whatever you say, focus. Thank you. Uh, the time over here is past 11 p.m. Bye, Sky. I love you. Thank you. Waki, the time over here is 11:06 p.m. Alex, you are delaying. I'm waiting for you to ask your question. Ask your question. You are delaying. You're talking about something else. Hi, Roman. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a birthday celebrant here. So, first, happy birthday. I wish you God's love. I don't know if it's a Christian, but I wish you God's love, protection, mercy, and I pray that you continue to prosper in everything that you do. Amen. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, do that. Oh, from South Africa. Hi, Rahul Bombay. I am from Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. Alex, now you are the wait for. Rocky, don't mind Alex. Alex has a question tonight. Alex actually made me, well, he didn't make, I actually planned on coming on live. But he told me he has a question to ask. So we can have a conversation like we usually do. I don't know why he has not dropped his question. Alex, drop your question because, no volume is answer and we plenty. So the one that I don't know, they will help us. I don't know if it's shy, So it's not a question to be shy about. I think it's about friendship or something. Don't forget that. But I always know it's like that. I was starting to really start. This is because I'm always very tough. So you can't say this. Okay, know what you say. Know what you say. For those like with my life, thank you. Okay, so I've got the question. And it says, if you have many friends, it is not a sign you are popular, but rather a sign that you are caring. True or false? Let me try and type this out the way Alex calm down. It's Listen, Watson, hi. Welcome to my live stream radio master. Hi. You know what, you guys? I'm trying to type the question out so we can easily read. Hold on. Please, you guys, just give me a minute. If you have many friends, if the person is not defined, just as a sign that you are popular, but anyway, Alex, mm, no space though. I don't think the space is enough. Let me try and abbreviate some of the words. I don't like abbreviating my words, so let me try just mm, Nah, you guys hold on. Sorry, I tried to aggregate it and I couldn't add the true or false. Alex, I'm going to remove this car, please. I could not add the true or false because of the space. There was no much space. So this is the best way I can write it. Meanwhile, not had briefly, I do not think I pronounced them incorrectly. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate it. And I bet you look good too. So, like we usually do, I would love and appreciate contributions because one of us have a question which is being tagged up there. Is that Mike? Are you for real? Can you guys hear me? Can we better without Mike? I mean, it's so big. But can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Wonderful. Please for real. What's happening to my mic? Hey, wait. How about now? Can you hear me? Okay. This mic wants to fuck me up. We're not gonna do this. Can you hear me? No, that video. Alex, are you still here? So, let's see with this. Hmm. Okay, I think this mic is going to give me an issue. I don't know what's happening. This is the first time. This is the first time I think my microphone is giving me an issue. Alex, please let me know. Can you hear me? Someone said the mic sound is very bad and if you cannot hear me. So please, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me clearly before we proceed. Hi, just like just to have to go to bed. Please, I need to know that you guys can hear me. Else this live stream is as good as zero. Hey, is it clear now? Something is wrong with my mic. Oh, Tim, is it clear now? This is already discouraging. This is already hmm. That you define your life. What is no? Okay, now what? Let me try. Let me try taking this off. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I think something is wrong with my mic. Oh, Tim, but can you guys hear me now? Although I may have to train my voice. Oh, it's better. Okay, let's try this way then. Thank you, Nozadriel. Thank you, Waki, and the rest of all of us, Alex. So let's attempt Alex's question. Well, Alex asked if you have many friends, it's not a sign that you are popular but careless. True or false? Well, I would say false. My answer is false, but I will, however, like to share from us, including Alex, that asked the question, because I believe he has something to say. So, Alex and the rest of us, even as a deal, instead of you trying to be unreasonable here, you can as well ask, you can as well attempt the question. So, Alex, Lucky, and the rest of us, I'm waiting for your answers. My answer is false, like I said, but before I go for that, say why it is false as usual, because I believe we all have different understanding of this. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Alex, and for the rest of us just joining, thank you. It's supposed to be an hour live stream. Microphone has taken over 10 minutes of my time, of our time. So we're already 16 minutes into the live. It's so bad. Nozadrio, if you want the tweet to see, kindly exercise your brain by attempting the question. Hmm. Alex says true. Hey, Alex, we go talk. Meanwhile, Sam Jones. Hi, Sam Jones. How are you doing? You're welcome again and again to my live stream. Thank you so much for being part of it. Uh, you guys kindly attend. But Alex, why did you say true? Why is your answer true? Nozadrio, like I said, if you want the tree to see, you have to exercise your brain by attempting the question. Bodha Bushman, sorry, Bushhaman. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry. But you are, however, welcome. So you say love is bro. Sunny bro, yeah. I'm not your bro. Alex, I'm waiting for you. Oh, true, 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 true. Eh? I'm fine, Sam Jones. I miss you too. I know. I mean, I felt like it's been so long that you joined my life. Thank you. Hi, Andy. Stephen. Alex says, the man who keeps the small cycle, Lord of the sea. Hmm. Hmm. The man who keeps the small cycle, Lord of the sea. I don't understand. Are you trying to say a man who keeps a small cycle loves the sea? Like he does not want disturbance of any sort. So what you're saying, Alex? Because read your question again. If you have many friends, it is not a sign that you are popular or fearless. Now, before I would um, say something, I would want you to understand. Um, I want you to understand that being friendly with many people, you can be friendly with someone and not be close to that person, Alex. You can be friendly with you can be friendly with like many people and not be close with a lot of people. So I feel like your question here is false. Because if I'm honest, it depends on the kind of relationship I have with these people. I may have them for beneficial purpose. I may have this circle of friends for beneficial purpose. So maybe for um, the sake of pleasure, just to have fun. And so may actually be deep connections, like having deep connections with people. So I feel like it is the label you give to that friendship that matters. As long as when you would say that it is carelessness, which is true, would be when you do not draw a boundary. There's no boundary in your relationship with people. There's no boundary in your communication with people. You are not selective of the kind of friends you keep. You can't be selective and still have lots of friends that serve different purposes in your life. You can be selective. You can have many friends, select many friends, and they serve different. I don't know if I let you see here. Hi, business service. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Like I was saying, Alex, I don't know if you're still here. I hope you're still here and you're listening because this is a question. From my own view, you can have many friends that have many different purposes in your life, and that is all that matters. As long as you define the friendship, you define the boundaries of that friendship, and you do not allow them to cross the line, then it is not carelessness. That's why I said being friends with many but close to few is like, let's say, a kind of social intelligence, you knowing how to socialize and network because communicating with people, example, okay. But think of that, it is not all our friends that we are close with, Alex. You know that, right? For example, there are some of my colleagues that I call friends. They are my colleague and a friend. Does not mean we are close. We are close enough for me to divulge some information, like give you some information. And there are also some people as well that I am friends with, but I'm not close enough for me to, tell them personal stuff. I can use myself as an example, but I'm not going to go into that area yet. But like I said, it just depends on the label or definition of that friendship and the purpose of that friendship. How did we get to know each other, Alex? Here on my live stream. And from getting to know each other, we started to communicate and share ideas and discuss about so many things that has also helped, expose me to some certain things. Thank you, Alex. But that being said, there are still a lot of things that you do not know about me. There are still a lot of things that you don't know about you. And there are also some people I've met here on my live stream that we've also gone beyond YouTube down to Instagram. And we've not communicated like the way the both of us have communicated. You understand? So the closeness I share with you is different from the closeness I share with them. But that does not necessarily mean that I am not friends with them. For humans are also humans. Can you explain what you mean by but humans are also humans? This microphone that I'm not using, let me check it. Uh, Alex, can you explain what you mean by that? And again, hi to business service. I don't know that business is here. I don't know if Rocky is still here. Rocky is actually here. Hi, and I'll look for you to attend the question. But I know Rocky is very good in the religious conversations. And I've missed religious conversations. I like to learn. The human person is very unpredictable. Of course, of course. Even your close friends can betray you. Even that your close friends, your childhood friends, even that your family member can betray you. That is the human nature. there is each and every single one of us have both the good side and the bad side. So it depends on which one you let out. But that does not mean that I feel like when you're talking from hey um Alex, yeah, I think you're talking from the I think I get the angle you are saying these things from now. I think you're talking from the angle of how should I put it? If you have too much people around you, they're going to betray you. That was why I said, if you remember from the beginning of my own explanation, I said it depends on the purpose they play, the role they play in your life. There are some people I have in my life that are there to advise me. I we often communicate or mostly communicate when I need advice from them. And there are people that only reach out to me when they need advice from me. Now, I do not see those people as um, not friends or people that are, not really close to me. Do you get? Of course, I can't give them personal information. I can't bring them that close to the extent of them betraying me. But however, they are still my friends. They are still my friends regardless. And there are people, and there are also people that I have for the sake of pleasure. Don't get me wrong, when I say pleasure, I do not mean, I mean like going out, having fun. I have a group of friends, we have a group chat, and that group chat is titled Outing Girls. Outing Girls. Now, this group of friends, they only see the bubbling side of Irene. They see me as a jolly good fellow, life of the party, and all of that. I'm very sure they do not know this side of me. They do not know that most times I come on YouTube to talk about stuff. I'm very sure they do not know. So it depends on where you place these people in your life. It just depends on where you place them. Yes, I'm using myself as an example, and I'll still use myself. I'll still say more examples using myself. And there are also people that I go to for prayers. For prayers, there's this also group of friends I have. The title of our group is um, Praying Friends Community. So I go there for prayers and Bible study to understand, or should I say, to build my biblical knowledge and improve in my prayer life. These are still my friends. So I have lots of friends, but they all serve different purposes. And because they serve different purposes, I communicate with them in different ways. What I say to this person is different from what I say to this person. If you bring them and tell them to, okay, tell me about Irene, like something personal, they'll either say nothing or they'll say completely different things because none of them know me that well. Another example with myself was when I was in school. In school, I had people knew me. I had many friends. I mean, they were like surface level friends because they never knew me deep down. They saw me as the extroverted, kind Irene that is always ready to help because of the position that she's occupying. So she's always available to help. But deep down within me, yeah, and people actually thought I had plenty friends because whenever I go to say, oh, Irene, oh, Lioness Irene, oh, this. But deep down within me, I knew I didn't have valuable friends, like friends I could rely on. I can remember one time in my final year, I sat down on my faculty basement, the ground floor. You know how Faculty of Arts is the ground floor. And I was crying silently in my final year. And I kept telling myself that from first year to final year, I don't think I've made true friendship, like real friendship that I can meet and tell stuff. Because at that time, I was carrying a lot of emotional baggage. I wanted to pour out and tell someone, but there was no one to tell. People were passing me, oh, Irene, how are you doing? Oh, you look okay. but deep down I wasn't okay. So I had friends, people that saw me and they used me for personal purposes. Hi, Will, for updates. You're welcome. But then they were not my close friends. They were not my. But that doesn't mean I was careless. Of course not. I mean, if I were careless, they would have seen me finish. They don't obviously insult one another. But no, I wasn't. But because I played a role in their life, rather. That's why I said it depends on the label of that friendship, where you place that particular person. So Alex, I do not know if you get me or if you understand. That is just my opinion. You are still entitled to your opinion, Alex. But if you are still here, kindly let me know. Meanwhile, free for updates. Thank you so much for always coming through for me. I appreciate you. Babalola Bamidele. How are you doing? What is good evening in Yoruba? Ah, forgot to know. But anyway, Bamidele, you are welcome. Thank you so much. Ejielewa Paul. Hi, thank you. Is that the I am the person that asked this question that are attempting it. Please, you guys, attempt the question. Bamidele says it's from West Sahara. Wow. You need to say West Africa. Anyway, West Sahara is still in the continent. You are welcome, Bamidele. I am from Nigeria, also live streaming from Nigeria. You're welcome. Thank you so much. You guys like him. Thank you. And also subscribe. Thank you. Alex, I'm waiting for your response. I wish I was using my mic. Yeah, come. Goodbye, Madam. Alex, what are you typing? This why you keep quiet. Ah, anyway, I don't know if some of us here are finding the question hard, but I'm going to read it out again the way Alex asked the question, because this question was asked by someone here. And if you have questions to ask, you can also ask as well. Or usually they ask questions personally on my Instagram or any other platform, and then we come on here to discuss about it. Lamine, hi, thank you so much, and I love you too. Thank you for being here and for being nice. So this question says, if you have many friends, it's not a sign that you are popular, but rather careless. True or false? Because of the fact that I couldn't write the question in full. So it says true or false. So is it true that having many friends means that you are careless, or is it false? Is it a false statement? That is what Alex is asking. So if you have something to say, kindly drop. Yes, and I'm still waiting for Alex to say something. Just send it, send it. Alex, stay very much now. I've been at least I've been choosing it. I've been wanting it. Bamidele, I am on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Instagram. And my Instagram name is Irene Ugwu, the same name on my YouTube channel. So we could communicate there. Windy. Oh, okay. Well, it's not windy over here. It's pretty hot. Uh, cool. Um, Sanokari says he's from Kenya. Hi, San. You're welcome. I'm from Nigeria, and I am like streaming from Nigeria. Thank you so much. All right, are you still here? Bamidele, so what are we discussing? Bamidele, the question is already written out there. but I'll read it out for the sake of comprehension so we can all understand better. The question says, if you have many friends, it's not a sign that you are popular, but rather careless. True or false? So if Alex is asking if they are both questions written there is true or false. Stan Harris, I will Stan O'Carry. My name is Irene. Your name is Irene. How about you? What's your phone name? Stanley or what? Bamidele, you take that question. How did I not see that? Bamidele asked. But let me know if you got the question. I'm sorry, I'm not saying some of these messages on time. Okay. Baka, don't come now. Ibrahim, you see yourself? Mm, hmm. If you had sent something reasonable, I wouldn't have done that, Ibrahim. But you'll be fine. Alex, Abili, hey, Alex, if you go without finishing your question, it's me and you. It's me and you. I'll press your neck. Yeah, Bamidele, quite an interesting question. So people are bound to have different views. So I just try to, you know, discuss it and share ideas, just sort different views and then understand better. I would say, what did you think? So I don't know where Alex went to. Alex, I'm a TGA. I go press your neck. Why, Babidi? Why? Why is that? Have you been betrayed before in the past? Have you? Or you're just naturally like that? Like people would say introvert. Hi, Raymond. Simba. How are you doing? You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Where are you sitting from? And also kindly ask any question. You guys. Hmm. Hmm. I'm having why is this one messaging? Come on, attempt question. You're messaging me. Hey, what's happening? Hmm. I don't understand. Alex, is everything okay? That's fine, but maybe it's very okay. No pressure at all. But still, thank you so much for the contribution. No contribution is too small. Thank you. No, I think Alex is not here. That is the person that asked the question. Uh, I'm getting another notification from somewhere that should be talking to. Oh, oh, okay. I'm gonna do that's fine. That's very understandable. you can rest. I hope to see you some other time, and I also hope that you surprise. Thank you. Queen Motel, thank you. I have to attend to something very urgent, which would require me to end this stream. Uh, you guys, Alex, is that still here? Um, is that I don't know. I don't want to end because you're typing your answer, but I have to attend to something very urgent. So I'll see you guys later. May come on like till this night or maybe later. I don't know. I'd like to continue later in my DM, and you can also watch later to get my answer to your question. Thank you. I know, Bamidele, I have to go. I know you're still watching, but I have to go. There's something I need to attend to. Something just popped up on my screen, and I need to attend to it with my immediate attention. I thank you so much, by the way. Anyway, bye. Alex, I'm gonna bye. What's this?